everyone. This is Michelle Gramolia, the President and CEO here at Woodland Pond, and this is my weekly address for a Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, March 14th, 2023. Today is somewhat of a snow day, although you can see that I got in, and so did so many of our staff. And before I go on, I just wanted to let you know that we had an enormous number of people stay over last night. I don't know if you know this or not, but one of the things that is unique about Woodland Pond in any kind of an inclement weather situation is that we offer overnight accommodations. So we have sort of a bunk-in situation, and we do this in a variety of spaces here at the community that we make into bunk type situations. And we offer complimentary overnight accommodations for any staff member that wishes to stay over. And last night we hit a record. We had close to 20 staff members, so department heads, dietary staff, certified nursing assistants, nurses, folks from maintenance, Grace, our fitness instructor, a wide variety of staff members that decided to stay over last night to be ready to work this morning and help out however they could. We had nurses that worked last night, that worked the night shift, and then ended up staying over to sleep today here in case they needed to help out. And if you look out the window today, you can see that here in New Paltz, there's a lot of very heavy snow. And knock on wood, we actually have had a couple of power blips here at the community. New Paltz itself, parts of town have lost power. The snow is still coming down here in New Paltz. The snow is extremely heavy. I would estimate that right now we've probably gotten somewhere around 8 or more inches of snow so far. The snow is extremely heavy, and we are absolutely positively not out of the woods yet on a power outage. So as the day goes on, there's a possibility that with additional precipitation and with warming temperatures, that this heavy snow, especially on power lines or trees, could actually pull power lines down. So as the day goes on, I really would like everyone to think about the risk of power going out. Please get blankets, get coats, gloves, all of those things to keep warm. Please make sure that you have, water, food, all those things, because the risk of power going out is still extremely real. This should not be perceived as just because the power has not gone out yet, that it's not going to. I don't want anyone to have a false sense of security at this point. We also are in a unique situation right now that kind of all around us, there isn't this much snow. I actually have sneakers on right now. I did not even put boots on leaving my house this morning. And I don't think my husband probably, and the kids even probably needed to barely shovel. They definitely did not need to snow blow. As I said, I didn't even put boots on when I left the house. I was very surprised to see that there was this much snow as I got close to New Paltz today. I've heard the same thing about Gardner and other, close areas. So this was really a surprise to me. Thank you so much to all the staff that made it in. Thank you to, certainly our snow clearing crew. Just a reminder that the cars will actually, looks like they've started clearing some of the vehicles. We will be clearing in between the vehicles, as the storm kind of pulls away. But again, I just really want to reiterate, we are not out of the woods by any means in terms of a potential power outage here. So please do not get lulled into a false sense of security. If you have not charged your cell phones, your devices, please do that now. Make sure that they're fully charged. We could anticipate very much so that there could be a thawing effect today. It's going to be mild, more mild, and then it could freeze tonight. We could see this cycle, several times over the rest of this week. Because we're in the spring or approaching spring at this point. So these are the days when we have a lot of snow now. There could be melt and then there could be refreezing. So for those of you that take walks, you are very likely going to see situations where during the day, snow is going to melt and then it's going to refreeze overnight. So as you're out for your walks, you're very likely going to encounter, slick spots, ice spots. When you see that out on your walks over the next week or so, please do make sure that you're calling concierge, calling reception, stopping in at those front desks and letting us know, because we don't necessarily go out for walks in the same places that you do, and you're very likely going to see those slick spots before we do. You gotta let us know so that we can put down the ice melting material. You can't assume that we've seen it. Chances are we haven't. We don't park in the same parking lots that you do. We don't walk in the same spots that you do. Please let us know. Please do not assume that we've seen the situation and are ignoring it. Please assume that we have not seen it. We need everyone's eyes and ears, please. Same thing goes for the staff. Please don't assume that we've seen it and that we're ignoring it. We need everyone's help. Safety is everyone's job. So please do help us with that. And again, thank you so much to everyone that has made it in. Thank you especially to everybody that stayed over. You're really awesome. We're just so thankful to everybody that made it in safely. And of course, we're all here to make sure that the residents are cared for and taken care of. Tom Tango gave me a request to give an extra special thank you to everyone that cleared your cars from the roadways. He said it made such a huge difference in being able to get the plows out early this morning and clear the roadways so quickly and easily. Not having cars parked on the circle makes such a big difference. And also in the health center parking lot, it means that we have a lot ready to roll as soon as the staff start getting in first thing in the morning. So he wanted an extra big thank you to go out this morning for that. So here I am sharing that thank you. A couple of calendar changes for tomorrow. Amy Nitza was preparing to come back and do an encore for her presentation on resilience. That was a presentation being brought to you by the Mental Health and Wellness Task Force for tomorrow. She has unfortunately asked us to postpone that, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but we will get that rescheduled hopefully for April. So again, that was 3 o'clock tomorrow in the pack, but that is being rescheduled. We do have a management Q&A tomorrow, and we did have a special guest coming, but that special guest is also going to be coming in April. So tomorrow will just be a standard management Q&A. If you are not coming to those management Q&As, you should be. It's an excellent meeting every month. They're 1:30 every third Wednesday. So please do come to those management Q&As and please bring your questions. We have seen attendance kind of wax and wane for those meetings. And then inevitably, I hear residents, the next week or the next day saying, gosh, I regret missing that meeting. I had a question, or I heard that, you guys covered some great topics. They really are a great way for you to see and get to know our management staff. So that's tomorrow at 1:30 in the pack. So you don't want to miss that one. Jason did just also want me to mention that transportation will be going tomorrow as scheduled. I'm just looking out the window now. Again, it is quite mild. We do still have some precipitation coming down, but we expect that the roads will be cleared nicely for tomorrow. So transportation will be happening tomorrow, which is Wednesday, as scheduled, unless you hear otherwise from us. But at this point, it is happening as scheduled for tomorrow. The only other reminder is that today, which is Tuesday, the main dining room is closed for seated dinner service. Dinner for tonight is pickup only for dinner in the main dining room. I will be around all day. We've got plenty of staff. If you need anything, you know how to get in touch with me. I hope you all stay safe and warm. And again, please, we are not out of the woods yet on the possibility of a power outage for today. So make sure you have your blankets. Warmth would be the biggest concern. If you do have a need for life-saving power for oxygen, anything like that, and you reside in independent living, please make sure concierge is aware. And thank you again to all of the staff that made it in, stayed over, etc. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.